Did you know that networking accounts for 80% of all jobs? Yeah, I know, that's kind of unbelievable, but it is. And that number has stayed consistent across the 25 years that I've been doing professionals in transition. But most people spend 20% of their time in the visible job market. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but it isn't as productive as most people would like it to be. Visible job market are things like the internet, job fairs, newspapers, etc. Anything that you can see. But most people spend 93% of their time on the internet, and only 7% of jobs come from the internet, as defined as found, negotiated, got the job. So keep that in mind. Networking is a process of building connections one person at a time. Kind of like how a spider builds a web. So you're saying, okay, sounds good. How do I start? Well, the way that I started, because when I was out of work here in Winston-Salem, I didn't know a single person. And so what I did is I went to 3 people that I knew and knew well that were community leaders. I went to my deacon because he was at my church and I knew him. I went to my lawyer because he had just done my will. And I went to the president of our company because he felt so bad that 92 people had been laid off and hit the bricks all at the same time. And they provided connections, who provided connections, who provided connections. But you have to be willing to ask. When you ask, you control the meeting. And the way that you control the meeting is you send a letter, a cover letter. And in that cover letter, you say, "Dear person, Damian Burkle referred me to you because of my interest in," whatever that may be. Here's the golden rule. Please understand that I do not expect you to know or have a job. You say that to let them off the hook, right? If you don't say, I don't expect you to know or have a job, they're going to think you're going to hit them up for a job, and they're most probably going to say no. Then the next part of the letter is igniter questions. You want to say to them, "And I'm coming to see you because I want to ask you the following questions." Things like, how did you get started in this industry? What energizes in you in this industry? How has the industry changed since you started? And so forth. Igniter questions gets the conversation off to a great start. And it allows you to learn from the person, because that is what you want to do. It is an information interview only. There's 3 goals for a networking meeting. First one is information, right? You want to learn about the person. The second one is rapport. You want to establish rapport with that person. You're getting information and rapport. If I like you, I may share with you. If I don't, I won't. And then the third is referral. Referral to others that this person is comfortable sending you to because that person has just bought into your job search. And it's off to the races. You ask them those igniter questions and you let them go. Also in that letter though, you've said, I'm only going to be there for 20 minutes. At 19 minutes and change, you close. You say, "Thank you very much. This has been a great meeting." And you get ready to go. 9 times out of 10, what do you think they do? You're right. They ask you to sit right down and say, "Oh, no, I've allocated an hour." But if they say go, well, you get up and go. But you ask them one question. This is your close. You say to them, "Who else should I be talking to?" Because when you ask that question, boom, you're inviting them to share with you other people to connect with. And if they give you names, then make sure you get their email and their title and the correct spelling of their names. All the things that you would normally do to make a contact to a person. Once you get that information, you shake their hand, you thank them, and you scoot. The next thing that you do is you write a thank you letter to that person that very day. And the letters of approach to the people that this person referred to you. Only this time you say, "Dear so-and-so, in a conversation today, name of person you just interviewed with suggested that I call you regarding my interest in blah, blah, blah. So you're writing 4 letters, the thank you letter and the 3 letters of approach. Here's the magic. The magic is you're gonna carbon copy this person that you just met with today. So in that thank you letter, you're saying the thank you letter to that person and the 3 letters of approach to the people that he referred you to, or she. Here's why. When that person gets it, the mail, through the USPS, you're gonna mail it, and you're going, why in the world are you gonna mail? Email is so much easier. You're gonna mail it because it's an event, right? Because this day and age in business, getting a piece of mail is a big deal. Now, if you wanna email it and attach the 4 documents, the Word documents, and send them a short note, thank you for the interview today, you can do that, but you still mail it because it's an event. And here's the other reason why. The other reason why is, think about it. Think about it when you were working and you got piles of emails that you're going through. What's the first thing that you do, right? You read it and you delete it. Well, that's most probably what that person's gonna do. But 2 or 3 days later, that thank you note comes and it's an event. And you know what their reaction is? Oh, holy cow, man, this guy works quick, or gal works quick, and they've already called Larry, Curly, and Moe, or whoever the people are, Frank, Larry, and Champ, but whatever. I gotta call them and let them know that this person's gonna call them. And so they do. And that's a quick overview of how interviewing works. For more information, go to Job Searching University and check us out.